just.
All right. So the main idea with the main basis of the book, and I use quantum physics as the basis, is that the human eye sees less than 1% of reality. And not just the human eye, all the five senses sees less than 1% of reality. But that 1% that we see, there's a whole, is a limited perspective because there's a whole 99% happening around us.
Right.
Energy waves, all these things. It's something I think the scientists call it string theory. But even if we want to make it on a more practical level, we have molecules around us right now, floating around us, right? And we have matter. All these things are happening around us. We can't see it.
Right.
I can't see the molecules, right? But they're happening around me all the time, right? So the idea is to say that is a basic point of trying to understand the Jewish system, because the Jewish system says we have a body, like I can see your body, which is the 1% reality, but you have a soul, which is the whole 99%.
Right.
Right? And not only do you have a soul, you have organs, you have all these things I can't see externally, but the point is just saying that you have this soul. And so the question is, the question that Judaism, that the question that the Torah deals with is how to fulfill the body and the soul in a harmonious way. And the problem in life is that most people know how to feel the body. This is our society. It shows how to give massages and how to have food and exercise and sleep and all these other different things to feel the body, but no one asks the questions, how do I feel my soul? Right? How do I feel my soul? And that dynamic of how to feel my soul is the game changer from experiencing true pleasure in this lifetime or true suffering. And it doesn't matter how much material items that you gain in your life, if your soul is not fulfilled, it's a miserable reality.
Yes.
So the problem that people who are religious or orthodox have with the other denominations is not because they're saying like, oh, we have a monopoly. They're saying that you're not giving people tools to help bring the infinite light that they can't see with their five senses and bring that light into their soul. Right? Because when I say a bracha on this amazing cakes that you guys bought, thank you. When I do a bracha, that's not just saying, that's saying that food is only, what I'm looking at is only 1% of the food. There's a 99% connected to that food, which is energy.
Right.
That's why we eat kosher food. Because the way that the food is prepared and the way it's organized, the energy of it, right? So we want the energy. Selfishly, we want the energy. Hashem said on the seventh day of creation, it's a blessed day, meaning I put an extra energy, a unique influence on this day. Every single day has an influence. On the seventh day, it has a unique influence. So when we keep Shabbat, we're basically saying that I am building. It's like going to a waterfall and you need water and you're starving, right? And this waterfall is coming down very strong, and you go down to the waterfall with this cup, trying to capture water. It's gonna be very difficult, right? Versus if you had a big, this trash can, right, or a trash bin. And you took that trash bin, you put it right, you'll get a bunch of water. So it's the same thing. If you want to receive the light that exists on Shabbat, there's specific coordinates on how to do that, right? So that's the whole point. It's like the issue is like we reform conservatives. Like I have a lot of friends that are reform. I don't have any issues on a personal level. Like people have a right to do whatever you want. You know what I mean?
Right.
You don't know whose lineages is what. You know what I mean? So like maybe people should be doing these things. But the point is just saying that. The argument that the rabbis that are defined as Orthodox have is saying like the person who enters the Torah, who enters the covenant of Bnei Israel, should be able to reap all the benefits of the spiritual system. And the way you're selling it to them, you're saying like, oh, well, you really don't have to do that. You really don't have to do that. You really don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. Why? Why did they write thousands of years ago? If a person doesn't keep Shabbat, they can't be a witness. They can't be a judge. They can't be a part of anything that has to do with spirituality or logical decision making, or witnessing or seeing something. So the point is that I told the girl, I was like, if you really want to help this guy achieve his ultimate potential in life, you're not only going to push him in a way for Orthodox, but you're going to pull away. You know, and you're gonna let him do it on his own, because if he does it because he wants this girl or he wants the parents to like them, whatever. Yeah. And I told him, he asked me about the parents, how long does it take for the parents to accept? I said, bro, don't even think about that. These people have issues way before you came around, and now you're just a cannon fodder. Right. Don't let them set you up to do the black-white thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, you know, like, we don't really accept him. First of all, you guys don't keep anything. So you can't even be witnesses in the Jewish court. That's number one. He is on the path of actually being righteous. Right? So the point is just saying that, you know, when you think about what direction you're going, regardless, it may be easier to go this route versus that route because of Israel politics. But I'm saying in your lifetime, you want to be able to plug your whole existence into Hashem. There's even halachas on how we tie our shoes. You know what I'm saying? And people say, why does the Torah have to talk about the halachas of tying shoes or putting your shoes on? And my Rosh Yeshiva at the yeshiva I used to be at, Rabbi Schiller, he said because the tying of the shoes is a reminder that even if it's God's will, everything is encompassed in it.
Right. Yeah. The smallest details.
The smallest details, because it's Hashem, and He created every small detail. Right. So obviously that has a part too. So whatever. I wouldn't. I mean, if you want to be Jewish, and you can say I converted this, blah blah blah, you can go to a place. But if it's just about like experiencing a you that is beyond your imagination, like the person I am today is beyond my imagination. I could never imagine, say, was it 2022, like 2012, that I would be in, Israel and teaching Torah and writing books and working in this and becoming a rabbi. It was like I want to be a spiritual person, but part of me being where I'm at today is because I tapped into that spiritual system. You know what I mean? Well, 2012, I don't know, because I converted in 2013. I don't know, like, say like 2009. Because I was starting to see it a little bit, when we got closer, but like say 2008, 2009, if you came to me and said like, hey bro, 2020, don't trip, because, you're going to be teaching Torah, in Jerusalem, and, going to the holiest places in the world, this whole thing, so no, get you. So anyways, the kids are, that's just my pitch on,